God bless you, beautiful people on Facebook and on YouTube this morning. Blessings to your families that we slept in slumber last night. My God, God didn't plug us up to the wall. He didn't reboot us that we have to do like our phones. We got up in our right mind this morning. My God, with the ability to think, see, smell, hear. My God, we're breathing this morning. Are you breathing this morning? Sure you are. If you're watching me, you have to be breathing. That's a good news right there all by itself. Well, I thank God for you viewers out there, and you guys been doing an awesome job. You've been getting a lot of views, and I thank God for that. It's not about how many views I get. It's about how many views I get and people are changing their lives. And that's what's more important. It ain't about no money. It's not about out here being seen. It's not about these little clothes. It's not about nothing. It's about what's coming out of my mouth. And that should be the word of God. And I'm not adding to it and not taking away. I'm saying exactly what God say. So don't get mad at the message. Don't throw nothing at me because I might throw it back at you. I ain't all that saved yet. So come on, somebody, talk back to me. All right, I want to go into the book of Isaiah, and we're going to look at the 55th verse of Isaiah, and we're going to start at the 8th verse and probably do 8 through 10. And I want you to really pay attention to this because what this is talking about, God is letting you know you're not big enough to mess with him. He talks about your thoughts is just as far as the sky is away from me. That's what God. I'm turning this phone down for a minute because it will go off. So that's what we'll be talking about. Why God have my mama in the hospital like this? If he's supposed to be a God, she always go to church. She been going to church all her life. Well, I'm sorry, that's not your call to judge God on what he's doing. Oh, why my son had to get shot last night in the street? That's not. It's God's. What kind of God we serve if he allowed my son to get shot like that? Well, that's not your call to question God. You have to question all what went on in this young man, this young lady's life to put them in that situation. If it's an accident, well, then that's where a lot of people, when tragedy happened, their sons and daughter, and I have empathy for them. I'm not tripping. I'm just saying sometimes God can make tragedy turn into something beautiful. The guy that the police was on his neck, I think they made a statue of him. Well, you have to ask yourself, do you think a statue would have been made of him if that hadn't happened? It was a change God was doing with that. What the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for the good. It blessed the family, got a statue out of it, and that's the way God operates. He turns what the devil meant for evil into good. But I just stopped after I start studying about God and learning about God. And you should stop too, because you're not big enough to question God. You can't question God because he tells you about even how it rained. And when it rained and snow, and it's getting ready to do a lot of rain and snow, and watch it in the next month or two, how much it rained and then snow. But what we're not understanding, he talks about, you're not understanding the dew that falls on the ground or the rain goes into the ground to bud up for the springtime. See, we're not thinking about spring. God already thinking about spring, even though his one day is 300 days to us. So if his one day is 300 days, 3 years, our one day is 3 years to God. So this day today, he already knowing what you'll be doing 3 years from now, if that makes sense. Come on, why are you questioning him? You don't question your car. You don't know when you get in it's going to start up or blow up. You didn't check the brakes. You didn't even check the chair you're going to sit down when you go to service to see if it can hold you. You just flop down on it. We don't check anything. We don't even know about our husband that we've been married to 20 years. We don't know everything about him. Or your wives that you laying beside. You don't know everything about her. Just look straight ahead because she may be looking at you while you're watching it. Just look like you don't know what you're talking about. So there's a lot of things. Your microwave, you don't question that sandwich you put in there, talking about, I don't know if this thing gonna warm my sandwich. When you go to the refrigerator, you figure that everything in there should be cold or frozen. So why do we question God? And God is saying, listen, you're not high enough to he said, my thoughts is as far as if you go outside today, when you go out there going to service, just look up and ask yourself, how far would you go up there? Do, 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 do. How far you want to go up? Come on. So he said, your thoughts is just as far as the earth is to the heavens. You don't know enough to question God. Quit putting yourself in that problem. You need to study to show yourself approved, and then God will tell you the mysteries, the miracles of the Bible. In this Bible, there's miracles, there's parables, there's things that you need to study to show yourself approved, so you can start getting a revelation of what God is about instead of making your own opinion. Because we don't question nothing else. You don't question that wife you just married. You don't know everything about her yet, and you keep living, she gonna show you that she's different than who you married, because time changes people, and it don't have to be negative. It could be positive. Excuse me. Notre Dame did good yesterday. I know there's some haters out there don't like Notre Dame, but thank God that Notre Dame in South Bend, though, will be looking like other cities. My God, have to surround yourself around heroes. It's not the part that, oh yeah, I don't do no Notre Dame. They prejudiced. But Notre Dame ain't no prejudice, nothing else. Thank God they building up in this city, so we do look nice. All the buildings around, and they trying to spread it out through the neighborhoods. You can say what you want to say, but that's a whole another realm. It's just that we got to be so careful about our opinions about stuff. I've learned at this age, I'm yea and nay. I'm not going to talk about nothing I don't know about. Anything I talk about, I've normally been through it to talk about it. Let's read this in your hearing so you don't look at me funny. We in Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 through 10, we're going to read. It reads this. For my thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth. Look up when you go outside, going to church today. So are my ways higher than your ways. Quit asking God questions. You ain't powerful enough. You don't know how to get off them addictions. You don't know how to get out of that bed with that married man. You don't know how to quit chasing that man around, going all by his house. He got another girl and you chasing him all around. You don't know how to take care of that. So how are you questioning God? If you get off of all that stupid stuff and get in a relationship with God and be real, even the ones that's going to church, if you're going through some problems, financial, just crazy in your mind or addicted, if you're going to church for any other reason but to seek Jesus Christ or help somebody go to another level, and I say this all the time, you might as well stay in the bed with a bowl of Captain Crunch in your blunt and go on, and because if you ain't going to do anything but to show off your new outfit and you got your hair and nails done, you're going for all the wrong reasons. Verse 9, it said, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain, here it comes, cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not hither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth the buds, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. I'm trying to take care of you while you playing. While you asking me questions, I'm watering the ground. So next year when the harvest come up, when the flowers are growing, when the trees, apple trees are growing, the pear trees, come on, the fig trees, when all of this food is growing and we're setting up questioning God, he said, I'm already providing for you. I'm putting water, rain, and snow in the ground so you can have food for the eater. I'm not going to get no help. Cattle. And one thing we got to learn about God, everything God takes care of. The Bible talks about he's a perfect God. He's perfect in what he do. So you can't question. You can find that, look at that scripture for yourself. Google God's perfectness. God is perfect in everything he's doing. He's not flawless. He's flawless in his mistakes. He don't make no mistakes. God is awesome. Come on, somebody. And it's not up to us to question nothing about God, because we don't question. We don't question who's laying beside you right now. You don't know them. Just look over there slow at them while they sleep. You see them? Come on, think about all the crazy stuff they done in your relationship. You don't know them. So how you question God? If you get to know God, then you can fix that that's laying beside you. Is that a good news? That's good news. He helps you on your job. He helps you in your mind. He helps you get off of drugs. He helps you get out of that crazy mind. He helps you stop talking about people. He still helps you stop spending money in the casino. Because here's the thing. Gambling is not a sin. It's just a sin to you when you gambling your money away and you know you should have used it for positive things instead of gambling. Now you going to the casino and your bills is not paid? Come on, it's something wrong here. And that makes you weak enough not to question God, who's running all of this for you. Matter of fact, your body is running by God right now. Well, I don't do no God. I don't do no God. I ain't worried about no God. I don't deal with them church folk. And you breathing. But you got children. You saying that name off. So you're not going to pray if something happened to your mother. You're not going to pray if something happened to your son or your daughter or your husband. Come on. You so much in yourself that you figure that you don't need nothing but you. You made you. That don't even make no sense. But here's in Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8 through 10. If you don't believe that, then you might as well stop even going to church. Because he said, your thoughts is not my thoughts and your ways is not my ways. You keep dealing with your little stuff. Don't be trying to be up in my Kool-Aid. This is what God is basically telling you if I could talk to the street people. He said, stay out of my Kool-Aid. It's okay you know what flavor. It's okay you know I drink Kool-Aid, but you don't have to know what flavor I like. Isn't that good news? What I do secretly, I'll bless you openly. And what you do secretly, I'll bless you openly. My God. So we can get our little thoughts off of God. God too big for us. You're not big enough for God. He tells you right in this book, right in here, this Bible. And let me give you a little nugget. Most people that's trying to change your life, you cannot study God from the phone. Let me say that again. The phone is designed to get you quick access to information. But you need to feel this Bible. Let me show you this Bible here. Just bear with me a moment. You see this Bible right here? See all, I don't know if you can see it. You see all the stuff, but look at the wear of it. Look at it. You see the wear of it? Now that's behind. This Bible is brand new. Now I call myself getting a new Bible about, let's see, wife was living. About 8-9 years, I went and got a Bible. I wanted a Bible, and she went and got me a Bible. It had Pastor Charles Dickens on there. My God, this Bible was beautiful. My God, I could see me pulling that out, reading it to y'all. My God, I felt the good side. I got that Bible and opened it up. Now watch this. Now this is so weird. Do you know I could not see in that Bible? See, y'all not understand. This ain't nothing to play with. When God noticed that I wanted that Bible to be seen, that was in my spirit. Honey, I need a new Bible. I want my name, Pastor Charles Dickens, on it. My God, I want you to sign it. You know, you gave it. I got that Bible home, and that evening I started opening that Bible. It was so beautiful, which I love Bibles. It's so beautiful. Do you know I could not read nothing out of this Bible? This is the new Bible. This is the one right here that she bought for me. The Bible, God said, go back to that old Bible. That Bible is anointed when I feel it. My God, my God. And he just now got me graduated. You see, if you look through the Bible, you see all that stuff in there. I don't know if you can see it. I've even got some money in there. I'm just giving you tips now. I think it's, see that money? See, you speak over your life and your money. Your friends, put your friends in there, your friends that's going through something. Brother, amen, love you, man. Is going through some stuff and just to heal them and all of that you could do with that Bible. Yeah, I know it seems fake to a lot of you, but I tell you what, let me just give you some right now, and then I'm gonna get off here. I don't have time at this age to play around with you. I don't have no time to play with Facebook or YouTube. I'm not on here for no money. I'm on here to help somebody's life go to another level. I'm supposed to bring them out like God brought me out. 11 years of crack cocaine in the closet. And here I am now, 11 years, going on 11 years as a pastor. God works. Pookie, Ray Ray, and Shanika and them, all them friends that's pecking at the ground. And every time you try to go up in jobs, they try to pull you right back down because they don't want you to leave them. Well, I'm sorry. You got to leave them. Love them, but leave them. And I don't care who it is. If it's your mama, the Bible talks about leave her. If it's your daddy, leave them. If they don't receive God, Jesus Christ, then you leave them. Now you leave them within love, and you love from a distance, because everybody you can't hang around. Is that good word? Good word today. Just let yourself know you're not that big. I don't care who you are. I don't care how long you've been to church. You have not obtained God. This Bible is too big. It's too much information in it that we don't know, because half the people that's talking haven't died yet. I know I haven't. And I know everybody that died, that's including my wife and my best friend, just bless their heart, that passed away, that they ain't gave me no text or no email talking about they ready to come back here. So they're in a greater place. And that's where we all are headed, whether you believe it or not. Deaf, 1 to 80, deaf, blind, crippled, or crazy. You got to go that way. So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean in not to your own understanding, because God have a plan, a plot, and a purpose for your life. Is that good news? I love you all. Have a beautiful day today. Go to church to make a difference, not just to play church. I love you all.